Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Alexia Nepola makes a damning declaration about Todd. I can't go back to this guy. Housewives Alexia Nepola opened up about her hesitation to reconcile with Todd Nepola. The Real Housewives of Miami Season 7 has already been an emotional roller coaster for Alexia Nepola. On the June 11 season premiere, Alexia revealed she was blindsided by husband Todd Nepola filing for divorce, only to reconcile with him shortly after. The saga continued on episode 2, when Alexia seemed to have another change of heart about her relationship. During the June 18 episode, Alexia revealed to her friends that months after filing for divorce, Todd was being forced by the courts to either drop the filing or proceed, and her feelings on it were complicated. "I'm still in love with this man," she confessed during the group dinner. Julia Limagova quickly reminded her of the betrayal she felt when Todd moved out behind her back, but in front of her 28-year-old son, Frankie Rosello. "When I ran into Todd in the restaurant, all I was thinking was, you are the guy. Now you're smiling at me, but you are the guy who left Frankie," she told Alexia. "You know what? F. Kim. F. Kim. F. Todd," Alexia answered, as all of her friends cheered. She later added, "My kids are everything to me." That's so came true. He did that. But then she began to cry at the table and revealed just how complicated of a situation it was. "I'm still attracted to this F. King a hole. You guys have to help me," she sobbed. "I can't go back to this guy. He's F. King monster." Alexia's declaration against Todd at dinner came just days after she and Julia took a Pilates class, and she was in a much different mindset at that time. "I'm like in an emotional limbo," she told Julia after learning that Todd either had to proceed with the divorce or dismiss it. "I hope he doesn't proceed with the divorce," she admitted. "I don't know what it is, Julia. Honestly, years ago, I would have been done, but it's hard." The decision of whether to make things work with Todd came after months of trying to mend the relationship. "For 5 months, I've put in so much effort into saving my marriage," Alexia told Julia. But rather than make a decision herself, Alexia claimed the ball was in Todd's court. "So I guess I'll just have to accept the decision and say, this is what God wanted, and God has a plan," she admitted. "But yeah, I'm super anxious." Yes. Ultimately, Alexia and Todd decided to proceed with their divorce. However, they are still romantically together. After thoughtful reflection, Todd and I have reached an amicable divorce settlement. While our marriage has legally ended, our relationship has not, Alexia explained in a statement to People in March 2025. "We continue to love and support each other as we navigate this next chapter. We appreciate the understanding, love, and support from our family, friends, and fans." Would Alexia remarry Todd now that they're officially divorced? Don't miss her surprising answer. "It was the clink of crystal and the soft wear of Miami's luxury that set the stage, but no one expected the crescendo of truth that would echo across reality television like a thunderclap." Alexia Nepola, vibrant, fierce, and ever the queen of the 305, had kept her silence long enough. Until now. On a sultry June evening, during an exclusive soiree held at an oceanfront villa in Golden Beach, Alexia, adorned in an electric sapphire versus gown, gathered her closest confidants and a few too curious reporters under the pretense of celebrating her beauty brand's expansion. But beneath the glam and glimmer, something darker simmered. Her signature smile had edges that night. Her eyes, often bright with ambition, held shadows. And when the cameras weren't supposed to be rolling, but somehow were, Alexia lifted her champagne flute, paused, and said the words that would become an instant headline. "Todd betrayed me in the worst possible way." The room fell into a velvet silence. The DJ faltered mid-beat. A champagne cork popped in the corner, awkwardly late to the drama. At first, guests assumed she meant business. Maybe a deal gone wrong. Perhaps something about one of their infamous squabbles caught on the Real Housewives of Miami. But Alexia wasn't speaking in code. Not this time. He lied, she said. And not just to me, but to my son. Gasps, eyebrows, clutching of pearls both literal and metaphorical. For longtime fans, this hit deeper than any televised catfight. Because if there was one thing Alexia Nepola had always made clear, it was her fierce loyalty to her family, especially her sons. Over the past few seasons, viewers had watched Alexia and Todd struggle to find harmony in their blended family. There were highs, lavish trips to Aspen, tearful reunions, and public declarations of unity. And there were lows, brutal arguments, emotional distancing, and Todd's icy remarks about her eldest son, Peter. But no one expected the final nail to be personal. In the days following the party, sources close to the couple confirmed that Alexia's statement was not just an emotional outburst, it was a measured reveal. One that she deliberated over for weeks. She had discovered emails, dozens of them, between Todd and a private therapist he'd hired, unbeknownst to her, to assess Peter's mental capacity for independence. He never believed in Peter, she told Lux Tales in an exclusive follow-up interview. He was trying to prove something, to me, to himself, to the world. But you don't dissect someone's child like that behind their back. Alexia leaned back in the white suede chair in her Coral Gables penthouse, her voice steady, her eyes rimmed in gold shadow, but piercing. The woman who once called herself the Cuban Barbie was now armor-clad in truth. She didn't cry. Not then. Not even when we asked if she still loved Todd. Love? She laughed once, short and cold. I think I love the idea of who he could be. But who he really is, I don't even know anymore. In a twist that stunned even the most seasoned Housewives watchers, Alexia revealed that she had already filed for a legal separation 2 weeks prior to the party. The documents, which have since become public, list irreconcilable betrayal as the primary cause. And yes, she coined the phrase herself. Friends say Todd has gone quiet since the revelation. He was last seen leaving a high-rise in Brickell, suitcase in hand, declining to comment to reporters. His Instagram went dark, his LinkedIn updated to simply consulting. Meanwhile, Alexia is doing anything but hiding. She's rebranding. Literally. Her company, Alexia by Design, has launched a new empowerment line called Reign, a not-so-subtle nod to reclaiming her throne, personally and professionally. Each product is named after something she's had to overcome. The Betrayal Balm, the Power Play Palette, the Resilience Serum. Her new tagline, Wear Your Strength. Still, behind the press releases and polished interviews, it's clear Alexia is navigating heartbreak. But if there's one thing we've learned over the years, it's that she doesn't break. She bends, she weathers, she glows stronger. I gave Todd every chance to be the man he said he was, she said in our interview's final moments. But when someone betrays your blood, it's over. No redo. No reunion special fix. As for the other housewives, reactions have ranged from supportive to shocked. Larsa Pippen, her longtime frenemy and occasional ally, posted a cryptic tweet the morning after the party. Some men forget whose kingdom they married into #LoyalToMatters. Gertie Abrera simply posted a photo of a phoenix rising from flames with the caption, "She will rise again." And Julia Limigova, never one for subtlety, wrote, "I've seen women stay silent for too long. Alexia is the exception. Bravo."